This is just a quick video on how to make a ring. The things you'll need to make it are copper wires, drill, hammer and a vise, torch, pliers that you cut, and a thing you can heat on, and water. Grinding wheel and sandpaper are optional. If your ring is bent, you can just straighten it out by putting in a vise and giving it a quick tug. Then you'll go to annealing it. Annealing it is where you heat it up really hot, glowing hot, and then you just dunk it in water real quick. Now, I'm sticking the two ends. I've annealed both of these into the vise. I'm cutting off the ends so they fit better into the chuck of the drill. I'm going to tighten the chuck around it, and I'm going to use the drill to evenly get a twist on it. Now I'm annealing it again, just heating it up hot, and then dunking it in water. Now I'm just straightening it out because it's gotten bent from that a little bit, and I'm also just now I'm hitting it into a flat bar almost, into a rectangle, and straightening it out again because that curves it a lot. And the ends tend to get thicker because you hit more in the middle, so I'm just hammering out the ends again because they got a bit thicker in the middle and it wasn't even. This is how it turned out. Now I'm just polishing it. This is optional. You don't need to do this because it'll just get dirty again later. Then you anneal it last time. This is just the end that I'm annealing because I'm not going to be using that much for the ring. I'm going to use a 13mm socket because that's about the size of the ring I need. I'm just wrapping it right around it and going a little bit past where it wraps. And then those two sides, I've grinded the flat end off so they'll melt together more evenly. And I'll use my torch and just heat up the whole thing, but mostly that little spot right there, just so it melts together. And you'll be able to see it flow a little bit. Now that it's cooled off, this is how the ring turned out. And I'm just making it so it fits on this socket, which will make it a bit rounder. If you have a mandrel, I would use a mandrel. And it ended up being 7.5. But I was going for 6, so I just have to cut out a little bit and do what I did again. Bend it past itself so when you squeeze it together like that, it'll stick together. And I did it, and now it ended up just a 6. And that's what I was going. Thanks.